Hey, friend, Graham here from the Recording Revolution. And today I want to show you a simple trick you can use to make your vocals pop and sit right up front in your mix. It's one of my favorite things I do. It's super easy to do, and I'm going to show it to you today using a couple of plugins, specifically the CLA2A, which is a great emulation of the LA2A, which is one of the most famous compressors of all time. And you'll see why. So the trick is something called double stacked vocal compression. Now here I have a vocal in a song, and it's got right now it's got the SSL channel on it doing some EQ and a little bit of compression there. And then I have a de-esser on it. So that's all the vocal has currently. And let's take a listen to where we're at.
You can conquer the world, you can put on a show. You can be recognized wherever you go. People screaming your name over and over. You can have everything if you just let go. Will you take it now? I've been paid up.
All right. Things are sounding pretty good. We're nearing the end here, but if you find that your vocal, while sounding okay, doesn't sound amazing, it doesn't sound like every syllable is in your face, which if you take a listen to a lot of modern music, no matter what the genre, you will notice that every syllable, every moment, every word seems to just be in the front. How do they do that? They do that with compression. How do they do that with compression? With lots of compression. But the secret isn't to just slam your vocal with compression. It's to spread that compression out over two or more compressors so that each compressor doesn't work very hard. So you get the best sound out of each compressor, but the cumulative effect is that upfront sound. Okay, tracking with me? Let's just back it up here. The SSL is doing some compression. Watch the gain reduction here.
You can conquer the world, you can put on a show.
So 3 dB of gain reduction, maybe here a little bit more.
Recognize wherever you go.
Yeah, about 3 to 4 to 5 dB. It's not going to hit the next light till it hits 6 dB. So a nice conservative. I like this level of compression on the vocal, but I want it to really be more upfront. So let's leave that compressor alone and let's grab the LA2A. This is from the CLA Classic compressors. I have all of them, but I love the LA2A. It just is one of the smoothest sounding compressors, and you almost can't beat it on vocals. I know it's not as aggressive as say an 1176, and this rock vocal might benefit from an 1176 sound, but I just love personally the LA2A sound even on aggressive vocals. So what I'm going to do is just turn this on. I've got it already dialed in the way I like it. Take a listen to what adding this compressor does. You're going to see it's going to do, again, max 5 dB, maybe 6 dB of gain reduction. So similar setting to the first compressor, and this is happening after the compression.
You can conquer the world, you can put on a show. You can be recognized wherever you go.
Nice and upfront, especially when the vocal falls off. Wherever you go, that part tends to get swallowed up without the compression, but it stays there with the compression. What I'll do now is I'll press play and I'll turn the LA2A off, and you can hear the difference.
You can conquer the world, you can put on a show. You can conquer the world, you can put on a show. You can be recognized wherever you go. People screaming your name over and over. You can have everything if you just let go.
See what it's doing? It's squeezing the peaks a little bit more, the ones that are already compressed, to then bring up the quiet parts a little bit more that were already brought up a little bit from the this SSL, excuse me. So what you're doing is you're reducing the dynamic range once, and then you're reducing it again a second time, And really, that's the secret to vocals that are up front is a very reduced dynamic range. It has to all be about the same volume, which is not realistic, but it's the way we like to hear vocals. It's the way to hear it on top of a dense mix. But the trick is to don't do all the heavy lifting with one compressor, do it with two or more. So in tandem, these two compressors make a big difference. So listen to the end of this phrase with the LA2AN, and then I'll take it out.
Can put on a show.
Hear how you can hear everything?
Can put on a show.
The end of show gets buried, right? Same thing here without.
You can be recognized wherever you go.
With.
You can be recognized wherever you go.
Love it. Same here right at the end. Let's do one more without.
You can have everything if you just let go.
With.
You can have everything if you just let go.
Doesn't it sound like the vocal just wants to hit you a little harder? It's like begging to escape the speakers and be in front. It's fighting for the front. It's a little more urgent. That might be a good word to describe it. And this is all done with just two compressors. So what I recommend you do is when you're dialing in your vocal, set the vocal compressor, whichever one you like, the way you like it at the beginning. So you're seeing 3 to 6 dB of gain reduction, like the way I've got the SSL here. But then if it's not cutting through, because sometimes one is all you need, but if it's not doing what you need to do, don't go heavier on that compressor. Grab a second one. It can be the same type of compressor, or grab something like the CLA2A or the CLA76, and then just give it a little another 3 to 5 to 6 dB of gain reduction on that compressor, and the two together will really, really help. There you go, friends. Double stack vocal compression. Try it out on your next mix. For more great free mix training and tutorials and content, head over to recordingrevolution.com.
You can conquer the world, you can put on a show. You can be recognized wherever you go.